Bonjour. Hello, this is TomPadula from TomPadulaTV on YouTube and Insegna Booksellers. And today is the 6th of July 2023, and I am beginning another journey. This time is the second series for French. I've decided to divide the French and the Spanish series 2 by doing them separately. So I'll be doing French and Spanish on another day. The other thing too is that I will come on a regular basis on my page. I won't give a time because of various commitments that I have, and I would like to wish everyone who studies French the very best, because it does take a lot of enthusiasm and commitment to maintain, that desire to learn this other second language, third language, fourth language, whatever it is for you. But languages have got a commonality about them. They all have 9 parts of speech. Some people say 8, 10, but I say 9 parts of speech and 4 language skills. Now, in Series 1 of Languages and Culture project for French and Spanish, that's how I started. The journey brought me along a path that has led me to appreciate the fact that perhaps, an hour given to one language is a good thing. Now, because at Insegna I have 20 languages plus on the shelves, and I have a great interest in all languages, I will occasionally then do other things for the other languages whenever the occasion arises. So that's where we're at, and you notice it's the same T-shirt, so that I recognise the French, this particular series, and the hat. The hat will be on all the time now, and I'm assuming that this particular series will last as long as the other one, that is, up to 60. And what I'm going to do today, we're going to start with the verbs, because we did cover in the first series all, 5 parts of speech. So, but the big one, the verbs plus a few more, will be covered in this particular series. Apart from that, the other consideration that I have is that I want people to develop the 4 language skills in this order. Because some people say listening and speak, read and write. I would like to say it's listening first. Then it's reading aloud, preferably as often as you can. And then writing sentences, identifying sentences in songs, etc., in short stories, anything that you read from, in French. And finally, the speaking part. So in this particular series, je voudrais commencer à parler en français avec vous, mais mon français, ce n'est pas très bien. Not very good, the speaking part. Why is that? Because I haven't been to France for a long period of time. As an adult, we need to be, you need to be there as well to practice what you've learned. And if failing that, then the only other people that you can speak French to are your fellow students. And you can have fun with the songs, with small plays, reading, some writing an essay, a comment that you want to give in France, anything to do with the writing, and then bring that up in speaking manner. But really, nothing beats having to live in the country and having to survive day by day in French. So good luck for this series 2. I hope you stay with me, and you will, of course, have these available to you when I finish, and I will also put them on insegna.com in the blog section and YouTube, as well as TomPadulaTV.blogspot.com. It'll come on, and other platforms, whatever happens in the future, I don't know. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start now where I finished off last time with the nouns, the words that you need to learn. We need to learn. Me too. Okay, so les contraires, the first one. Petite, grande, grosse, maigre, sage, vilain, moitié, tout. Welcome to Abid. Froide, chaude. Le bas, haute. Mou, dur. Première, dernière. Loin. Peu, beaucoup. Well, this one was près and loin. Vide, pleine. Haute, basse. Sale, propre. Gauche, droite. Peu, beaucoup. I think I've done that before, but lente, rapide. Facile, difficile. Longue, courte. En haut, en bas. Bon, mauvais. Sur, sous. Devant, derrière. Mouillé, sec, vivant, morte, sombre, lumineux, ouverte, fermée, vieux, neuf, dehors, dedans. So that's the listening part. Now, if you really want to, we're going to go and have a look at this contraire. Here we go. Sage, vilain. Petite, grande. Grand, maigre. Le haut, le bas. Mou, dur. Peu, beaucoup. Près, loin. Première, dernière. Vide, plein. Haute, bas. Sale, propre. Gauche, droite. Mouillé, sec. En haut, en bas. Lente, rapide. Facile, difficile. Bon, mauvais. Longue, courte. Sur, sous. Devant, derrière. Ouverte, fermée. Dedans, dehors. Sombre, lumineux. Vivant, morte. Vieux, neuf. Well, these are all contrary. They also happen to be adjectives. So we'll be able to, when we do the verbs. The the phone just went mocked. Oh my God. Well, I hope it doesn't affect my presentation because, that's what we're doing at the moment. Okay, now we're starting with, as I said, the verbs. There are 9 parts of speech. We did that last time. You know, they're all here. And today we're starting with the verbs, the French verbs. Now, French verbs at first appear difficult to people who are not used to the conjugation system. But English too has a conjugation system, but it's only one conjugation, really, and it varies, and the tenses are, you know, some of the tenses are doubled up, you know, different ways of doing it. But the French verbs are not as difficult as they may appear. They're not, and they are finite too. There are, you know, there are moods and there are tenses. Now, the moods of the verb are, okay, the indicative. Then, you know, you can follow it with the conditional or the subjunctive. Then there is the imperative, the participle, and the French haven't mentioned in this book here the gerund. The gerund, which is in Italian and other languages too, but and then there's the infinitive. The infinitive of the verb is the one that you look up in a dictionary, the one that ends in er, re or ir in French. So first, second, third conjugation. Then there are 2 auxiliary verbs. Auxilia means in Latin means to help. These 2 verbs help the other verbs, and they are être, to be, and avoir, to have. And they have the same function in English, and also in French, and in Spanish, and other languages as well. So, être and avoir, they have that sort of function. So that's where we are. Then, in the indicative mood, which we're going to start with today, we have the present tense, in the simple, the imperfect tense, the future tense, and the past, the simple past absolute, some people call it. Okay, then there are 4 more which are called composite tenses. They are formed with the present tense of être or avoir plus the past participle. And that's the same with passé composé, the perfect tense, plus parfait, plus perfect in English for the imperfect. Then the future interior, future interior, future perfect in English, and passé antérieur, passé perfect or past anterior. But we're going to start with the verb. The ER verbs, okay? And we have to remember that we need the personal pronouns, which are je, tu, il, elle, on in French, in the singular. And the plurals, nous, vous, il, and elle. Okay? So, if anyone needs this particular book, then you can call me, or you can go online and, you know, I can send me an email. You can order it, and I'll send it to you. First conjugation verbs. Regular first conjugation verbs are commonly referred to as ER verbs since their infinitives end in ER. Many of the most frequently used verbs belong to the first conjugation. Now, this is important. In order to form the present tense of ER verbs, the infinitive ending ER is dropped. To the root are added the personal endings es, en, as, and I'm going to show them to you. Welcome to Frank Madzak. Here you are. This is how you form. That's parler and travailler. Je parle, tu parles, il parle. Nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle. Notice that. je parle, tu parles, il parle, on parle. You can say in French as well. One speaks, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle. The same thing with travailler is to actually work. Je travaille, tu travailles, il, elle, on travaille. Nous travaillons, vous travaillez, il, elle travaille. Now, there is a whole list here. You can see the way the verb, you're going to take it easy this time. I've got a whole hour ahead of me with French, and I will stay on it, and I will go for different parts. But this is the French, this is how you use the French in sentences. Il parle français. Tu chantes bien. Je porte un parapluie. Elle traverse la rue. Nous travaillons bien. Vous regardez la télévision. Below is a partial list of VR verbs, and there are also, French has got a lot of, these are the ones, some of the ones. We're going to go through them as well. Okay, the first one is briller, to shine. So if you want to say, I shine, you shine, he shines, we shine, you shine, they shine, you say, je brille, tu brilles, il brille. Nous brillons, vous brillez, il brille. The next one is cacher, to hide. Je cache, tu caches, il cache. Nous cachons, vous cachez, il cache. Casser, to break. Je casse, tu casses, il casse. Nous cassons, vous cassez, il casse. Chanteur, je chante, tu chantes, il chante. Nous chantons, vous chantez, il chante. Chercher, to look for. Je cherche, tu cherches, il cherche. Nous cherchons, vous cherchez, il cherche. So you can see the endings are very, very important because then you can use them all the time. Commander, to order. Je commande, tu commandes, il commande. Nous commandons, vous commandez, il commande. Compteur, to count. Je compte, tu comptes, il compte. Nous comptons, vous comptez, il compte. Danser, je danse, tu danses, il danse. Nous dansons, vous dansez, il danse. Décider, to decide. Je décide, tu décides, il décide. Nous décidons, vous décidez, il décide. Now, you can make, welcome to Colin Ransley. You can make short sentences with the words, with the adjectives, that depending on whether, whether the adjectives that we used, for example, I'm going to go back to them. Okay, this one here. Décider, déjeuner. Je déjeune, tu déjeunes, il déjeune. Nous déjeunons, vous déjeunez, il déjeune. Demandeur, il demande, tu demandes, il demande. Elle demande, on demande. Nous demandons, vous demandez, il demande. Dessiner, to draw. Okay? Je dessine, tu dessines, il dessine. Nous dessinons, vous dessinez, il dessine. Je dessine un éléphant. Je dessine le garçon. Je dessine la femme. So that's a good one to paint. So to draw, I draw an elephant, I draw a boy, I draw a woman. This one here, dîner. Je dîne, tu dînes, il dîne. Nous dînons, vous dînez, il dîne. Donneur. Je donne, tu donnes, il donne. Nous donnons, vous donnez, il donne. OK. Je donne le parapluie quand il fait la pluie. I give away an umbrella when it's raining. You can sort of create the sentence. Fermer. Je ferme, tu fermes, il ferme. Nous fermons, vous fermez, il ferme. You've had enough? Because I have. Okay, now I need a drink, of course. So I will come back to you. Excuse me. It's a bit cool up here today. It's winter time in Melbourne, but that's how it is. Now, if you have the book, listen, when you study, you need the resources. And you need both resources, the actual books, readers, and you need also your these new gadgets, the iPhones, the Samsung, whatever you have that you can use. Also, now we have artificial intelligence. You have to use that. Welcome to Colin Ransley. Good to see you guys coming back. Fantastic. Now, all these resources are for our pleasure. They do not replace us. It's a mistake to say that artificial intelligence will replace us. It won't. It's at our service because we have to conquer whatever we need to learn. And if we want to do it really properly, and if you want to do it, for work, then you really need to apply yourself to it. Now, as I said, I've done French for a long, long time, but I haven't lived with the French people. Therefore, for me, it's a language that I love to maintain. I've come to teach it. So when you know some French, you can always teach someone who doesn't know anything at all. Say, oh, come on, I'll give you some words, or let's sing a song, or whatever. If the other person is interested in French, but has never done it, you can become the teacher. As a teacher, you have an obligation to prepare your material. And the material are available to you, again, through these resources. Also, some people don't have phones yet. And some people have them, but don't use them properly. You need to, I'm going to, I sort of tend to go to ask, the experts, how do you use this and how do you do this, etc. One of the things with the verbs now, complete the verb, there are some exercises here. So here we go. Complete the verbs in the following sentences with their appropriate ending. Le soleil brille. Okay? The sun shines. Le soleil brille. Beautiful sentence. L'enfant casse le jouet. The child breaks the toy. L'enfant casse le jouet. On cherche le cadeau. One is looking for the gift, le cadeau. When you got to a shop. Je gagne le prix. I win the prize. Je donne le livre à Pierre. Je donne le livre à Pierre. I give the book to Pierre. Tu fermes la porte. You shut the door. Simple sentences like that. And then you can say, le soleil brille quand je cherche le cadeau. The sun is shining when I am looking for the gift. You can combine the two. Je donne le livre à Pierre pendant que tu fermes la porte. So then you have to use pendant que. It's a bit difficult, that one. So that's why you should stick to the easy sentences initially. Tu fréquentes is to frequent. Tu fréquentes ce restaurant. You frequent this restaurant. Il chante une chanson. Hein? Il chante. Il chante. That's in the plural here. Il chante une chanson. It's plural. They sing a song. Les femmes lavent les vêtements. The women are washing les vêtements, the clothes. Nous marchons dans le parc. We march or we walking in the park. Nous montons dans la tour. Nous montons. We go up dans la tour. I don't know what that is. La tour. La Tour Eiffel. That's, the tower. We're going up the tower. Vous portez un bel habit. You wear nice clothes. Vous préparez le dîner. You prepare dinner. Vous restez ici. So, you remember what we did, didn't we? We went up to here. Okay. So, we met fermer, donner, fouiller, to rummage through, fréquenter, to frequent, gagner, to win or to earn. Je gagne, tu gagnes, il gagne. Nous gagnons, vous gagnez, il gagne. Garder, to keep. Je garde, tu gardes, il garde. Nous gardons, vous gardez, il garde. Goûter, to taste. Je goûte, tu goûtes, il goûte. Nous goûtons, vous goûtez, il goûte. Jouer, to play. Je joue, tu joues, il joue. Nous jouons, vous jouez, il joue. Laisser, to leave. Je laisse, tu laisses, il laisse. Ou elle, ou on laisse. Nous laissons, vous laissez, il laisse. Laver, to wash. Je lave, tu laves, il lave. Nous lavons, vous lavez, il lave. Have you learned it now by heart? That's what you need to do. Because these are the endings of the verb, of ER verbs. And that's only for the present tense. We're doing the present tense only today. Well, whatever comes our way. The next one, louer, to rend, marcher, to walk, monter, to climb, montrer, to show, parler, to speak, passer, to spend time, porter, to carry or to wear, préparer, to prepare, présenter, to present, quitter, to leave. Je quitte, tu quittes, il quitte, nous quittons, vous quittez, il quitte. And then you go, je refuse, tu refuses, il refuse. Nous refusons, vous refusez, il refuse. Raconter, je raconte, tu racontes, il raconte. Nous racontons, vous racontez, il raconte. Etc. And then you get, je visite, visiteur. Travailler, which we met, tomber, to fall, je tombe, tombe la neige. Je tombe, tu tombes, il tombe. Nous tombons, vous tombez, il tombe. Traverser, to cross. Je traverse, tu traverses, il traverse. Nous traversons, vous traversez, il traverse. You get the gist. You get the gist of the verb. They need to be learned off by heart, and then you need to apply them with exercise or writing. As I said, listening, and then speaking, what I'm doing now, and also writing. You have to write this. Now, complete the following sentence with the correct form of the indicated verb. There's a verb here, louer, l'homme loue un appartement. The man is lending or is renting an apartment. Nous parlons français. We speak French. Nous parlons français. Oh, welcome to Maria Jose Angelami, Costanza. Welcome. And not bad at all. That's good that you come on. Welcome. Nous parlons français. Elle regarde les peintures. Elle regarde, E-N-T in the end, because elle is, in this case, is plural. Elle regarde les peintures. Vous restez à la maison. You remain at home. Je travaille dans un bureau. Alors, you can combine and you can make more sentences. Je travaille dans mon bureau, in my office, pendant que tu es à la maison, whilst you are at home. you can combine the short sentences and the bigger ones. Les enfants tombent dans l'escalier. The children are falling on the staircase, down the staircase. They get hurt. Tu traverses la rue. You're crossing the road. All good sentences. And from these sentences here, if they are about the same thing, you can make a paragraph. And if you can make a paragraph, and you need 5 of them, really you need a beginning paragraph, then you develop the theme and then you conclude. So 5 is a minimum. You need a beginning, and you got your letter, your essay, whatever you want. You start writing in French. The best way to learn French, to speak, is to start writing in it. Keep it, in one of these books here. Look, that's it. See that? That's where I write my stuff. I have to prepare for you in order to give you what I'm doing. But la pratique est très importante parce qu'on ne parle pas le français tous les jours. Je ne suis avec personne qui parle français couramment. Alors, je dois parler à moi-même. I need to speak to myself, even though, but then with a hat like this, you can do anything you want. By the way, I'm coming up, because I'm freed myself of the times, when I said I'll come in at 11:25 to 12:30, now I don't promise anything at all. So I come on when I'm ready. And it's much better. I was busy before. I'm a bit bored, so I'll come upstairs and do a class. It's wonderful to be able to be free and do whatever you want without obligations. But, you need to have a direction about what you need to do online. And that's what I'm doing. So, it's 3:37. Well, it's not bad. We've all got another, we've got another half an hour, basically. Almost 23 minutes. About 4 o'clock we're supposed to finish. Yes, 3:05, 4:05. That's it. So I'm going to finish this off, and I've done enough today because I wanted to concentrate on the present tense, the need for you to learn the actual endings of the verbs, for ER verbs. Now, ER verbs you'll find in a dictionary, a French dictionary. You'll find the infinitive of the verb, and then you have to conjugate them. You have to learn them off, you have to learn the various tenses. Okay, and then you've got to put them into practice. It's quite a job. Now, I will be starting again at the University of the Third Age in Dipteen in Bowen. When do we start? I can't remember now. I think the 19th. Whenever. In a couple of weeks' time. Well, it's not very long at all. This week, after this week, the week after, I think we start. Next week, I start with the computer 1 week early, and the 10th is a Monday. Yeah, I'll be starting on the 19th. Now, there are a lot of University of the Third Age, not only in Melbourne, but in Victoria, in Australia-wide and worldwide. So if you are a person of the third age, in other words, you're not working anymore, you're doing whatever you want, even if you're working, you want to give some time to a particular, something that is good, you can, in fact, undertake the learning of a language. Okay, let's go on. Tu traverses la rue. La fille raconte une histoire. The young woman is telling a story. Ils rencontrent leur ami au café. they're meeting their friends at the coffee shop. Okay? Nous posons beaucoup de questions. We ask many questions. Some people are really good at it too. Some people don't ask enough questions. So you need a balance. Vous cherchez un poste dans le centre-ville. You're looking for a place in the middle of centre-ville, in the middle of the city, of the town. Je dessine cette vue. I'm painting this road or this street. Tu chantes des chansons populaires. You sing some popular songs. Nous commandons de la soupe, du poulet et une salade. We order a soup, chicken and a salad. Elles dînent souvent au restaurant. They often dine at the restaurant. Welcome to Angela Imola. Coming on. That's good. Now, there are I'm not going to rush this anymore. We're going to stop there for the verbs. We've done the verbs and we've done the words, so that's two. And we've done some exercises. That's what I did. I said introduction, French verbs, writing exercise. Now, I have to sing a song because I need to entertain myself, right? And I can't sing the songs I don't know. So I'll sing the songs that I know. And that's what you can do too. Learn one song. And I still can't remember the words. Doesn't matter how many times I do it. La Vie en Rose by Edith Piaf. Now, Edith Piaf is a very well-known singer. She's an icon of France. Before the war and after the war, she used to sing in the streets of Paris. They used to call her singing, I can't remember now, a singing bird. I'll have to look it up for you. Okay, La Vie en Rose. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens. Oh, by the way, if you have one of these, go to Google or Chrome or whatever and look up La Vie en Rose and write lyrics. La Vie en Rose. Lyrics. Lavie-en-rose. La Vie en Rose lyrics. And then you can sing along with me. If you don't do it straight away, you can do it later, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to sing. And I'm not going to show you the words. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche, voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la durée pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à plus finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place. Des ennuis, des chagrins s'effacent, heureux, heureux à en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il entre dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est toi pour moi pour toi dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la juré pour la vie. Et dès que je t'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. La 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 la. Oh, thanks for the comment, Angela. We know this song. That's why it's not bad at all. Okay, now I said the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to do some phrases. This time, I'm not going to show you what, you know, I'm just going to keep up with my lesson, and you can take notes, but more than what do I want? Yes. More than anything else, I want you to learn the verbs, and you know, and people are asking me. It says, "Oh, we want to order. I want to order this from a shop. I want to do this. I want to do that." You know, they want. What do they want? They want to speak and order a meal. So I have to find here. Maybe it doesn't matter what I do. For example, with a car. Let's say you want to rent a car. Okay, so you go. Where can I rent a car? Où est-ce que je peux louer une voiture? How much is it daily, weekly? Quel est le tarif par jour, par semaine? Quel est le tarif par jour et par semaine? And for, does that include insurance mileage? Est-ce que l'assurance, le kilométrage est compris in the insurance? Is it kilometers? I'd like to rent a small or a large car. I'd like to rent a small car. Je voudrais louer une petite grosse voiture. I would like. That's a conditional. I would like. Can I see it? Je peux l'avoir. Can I see it? Can I return it in another city? Je peux la rendre dans une autre ville, which is very important when you go to France and you rent a car in Paris, and then you're traveling around and you want to leave it in Marseille. Now, of course, they charge you, but you can do it. You've got to make arrangements. Je peux la rendre dans une autre ville. Now, a French person would automatically ask. But learning it like this, you actually learn it better than the French, because some French people will get around the idea, can I rent a car? I would like to go from Paris to Marseille. Peux-je louer une petite voiture? Something like that. The words don't come straight away to us, but to a French person they do. So, where is the next petrol or gas station? Où est la prochaine station-service? Où est la prochaine station? Where can I get the gas? But in the future, it'll be electric. Where est la station électrique pour la voiture? Please fill in the tank. Le plein, s'il vous plaît. Litre of petrol, litre d'essence, s'il vous plaît. Essence is the petrol, the gas. Please check the oil and water. Contrôlez l'huile et l'eau. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Please, s'il vous plaît. Please, écoutez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Please, listen to me, s'il vous plaît, if you like. Je veux stationnaire ici. Can I park here? Can I park here? Of course you can. Go right ahead. How long can I park here? Combien de temps est-ce que je peux stationner ici? Oh, tu peux stationner ici pour toute la journée. C'était une parking free, a free park. This the road to Sela, etc. You know, you can build up your knowledge of this. For example, here for the car, they've got those were the question. Is this the road to c'est la route pour Paris? These are some of the. Yeah, I will do it like this. It doesn't matter that even if I repeat it, because you're trying to learn certain things. So if you want to learn French, you'll need we'll do some phrases. So that's that. And I said that I would continue then with compte sympathique. Now this is compte sympathique. I've got, it's the last of the short stories. There are 28 stories in this book, and then there are exercises at the end of the book. It's a really worthwhile book, and some of my students are doing a really great job online with their initiative. And some people are going to local library to meet up with other students to speak French or Italian. Fantastic stuff. Okay, un vrai soldat. So, but this time I'm going to show it to you because just in case you don't have the book. But I think if you want to do French, honestly, this book, I've got so many copies here that want to be moved out. Order them. If you're a student of French and you tell me that you're a student of French, then am I going to be generous here or will I regret this? I can give it to you for half price. There you are. I'll make it, half price, whatever it is, especially, but you got to order, at least 5 copies or something like that. Make it worthwhile for me. Also because postage is very expensive. So if you order, a number of copies, minimum of 5, let's say, you get it for our price, and then the postage won't be so heavy because you're ordering for other students as well. 10 copies even better. I think you can go up to 15 kilos. Whether it's 1 or 15 kilos, it's almost the same. So, postage is very important. Using this method is much, much better. One copy costs you a lot more. So, order 5 or 10, and we start talking. Okay, so it's for your class. And then you can access also some of the work that I've been doing as well. So the word can spread, but you'll need the book. And some people are translating these, some people are reading them aloud, and just because you've done all of those, that doesn't mean you speak French yet. Okay, so let's go on. Here we go. All right. Un vrai soldat. Chère maman, voici ton fils Pierrot en uniforme militaire. Ça fait une semaine que je suis dans le centre d'entraînement. Tu vas très bien. J'ai reçu le paquet de petits gâteaux que tu m'as envoyé et mes camarades m'ont dit qu'il était très délicieux. La prochaine fois, envoie-moi 2 boîtes de gâteaux parce que moi, je voudrais en goûter aussi. all his friends have well, even she sends two next time. I understood all that. It was easy. When you read, at least you get, when we're studying French, you get, the ability to understand the written word. Notre sergent est un type intéressant. C'est un géant. Il a l'air d'un paysan, mais il est bien intelligent et il a un grand vocabulaire. Bien que j'ai fini mes études de l'école élémentaire, je ne comprends pas toujours ce qu'il m'a dit. Veux-tu m'envoyer mon dictionnaire pour que j'apprenne à parler comme mon sergent? So buy a dictionary as well. And I've got those as well. Cet homme a la mine sévère, mais il est sympa. Chaque soir, il est entré dans la chambre où nous dormons. Il demande même si nous voulons qu'il arrange les couvertures pour nous. Il ne veut pas que nous ayons froid pendant la nuit, parce qu'il est si bon. Je ne pleure plus avant de m'endormir. Quand nous avons fait la marché de 20 kilomètres hier, il a remarqué que je ne courais pas très vite. Il s'est approché de moi pour voir si j'avais besoin d'aide. Je l'ai remercié et je lui ai permis de m'aider un peu. Il m'a saisi le bras gauche avec une telle force qu'il me l'a cassé par accident. Maman, tu avais raison de dire que je deviendrais un véritable homme dans le service militaire. Maintenant, je sais faire le lit, nettoyer la chambre, balayer le plancher, laver, raccommoder et repasser les vêtements, coudre les boutons, peler les pommes de terre, faire les vaisselles et j'apprends à faire la cuisine. Ton cher fils Pierrot. What a beautiful military school. So there you are. That's the end of the stories, because all the others, I had finished all the others in series number 1. So this is the end. There are the exercises here, which we want to do, and then there are exercises on each one, extra ones, things like that. Okay? So, one of the things too that I've done here at Insegna, I'm making a space in the front here to have a space for a class. So if you have 4 or 5 people, or even more, I'll make space. I'll have to check it out. If you're interested in coming to learn French, but I won't teach one person. I need 4 or 5 at least, so that the cost of the lesson is brought right down. The greater the number, my cost is always the same, but depending on whether there are 4, 6, 8 or 10 students, it might change. You've got to prepare, you've got to check things out. But if I'm very reasonable. So if you want to come during the day, since really and truly, it's wonderful to be able to share one of my soups or a glass of wine or some French cheese or whatever. Da cosa nasce cosa. From things, other things are born. So in other words, if I have my first class here at Insegna, it would be very good. So I'm available for French students. You want extra lessons and speak in French, nous pouvons parler avec, je peux parler avec vous, mais nous pouvons faire de la pratique. C'est tout. It's 3:59. Well, not bad. There's one other song that I've got here before I finish for today, but I have only finished the last bit. I haven't done. I might sing this and then, yes, let me sing this. Tombe la neige. Tombe la neige, tu ne viendras pas ce soir. Tombe la neige, et mon cœur s'habille de noir. Ce soyeux cortège, tout en larmes blanches, l'oiseau sur la branche pleure le sortilège. Tu ne viendras pas ce soir, me crie mon désespoir. Mais tombe la neige, impassible manège. La, 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 la. Tombe la neige, tu ne viendras pas ce soir. Tombe la neige, tout est blanc de désespoir, triste certitude, le froid de l'absence, cet odieux silence, blanche solitude, tu ne viendras pas ce soir, me crie mon désespoir, mais tombe la neige, impassible manège. Guess what? I think I'll be able to introduce my third part, which is French culture. La France est le monde classique, ok? On commence à connaître la France en histoire quand les peuples méditerranéens, d'abord les Grecs et ensuite les Romains, s'intéressèrent à cette terre de l'ouest de l'Europe. Les Grecs virent y établir pour le commence une colonie qui continue à prospérer de nos jours. Les Romains y virent à leur tour et y restèrent pour agrandir leur empire. Ils y firent adopter leur langue et leurs bâtiments, lois et coutumes. Les premiers habitants de la France, les Gaulois, ne reçurent pas toujours très cordialement les hommes de l'Est, mais l'histoire a décidé que ceux-ci entreraient dans le pays que nous appelons maintenant la France et y laisseraient une marque ineffaçable. So this is now, I'm going to do French culture in French so that you get more practice listening to me reading, and I hope that you'll do the same. This is about Marseille, how it began. And after this, there was Milord, but I might even do that as well. Okay, Marseille. Au VIe siècle, avant Jésus-Christ, des Grecs fondent Marseille sur la côte sud de la Gaule. Aujourd'hui, cette côte s'appelle la Côte d'Azur ou la Riviera. Marseille est une des plus grandes de toutes les villes célèbres de la France. La ville est dominée par l'église Notre-Dame de la Garde. La Canebière, une petite Broadway, est la rue la plus célèbre de cette ville, et les Marseillais en sont très fiers. Avec presque 100,000, this is an old book, okay, so it's no longer presque 100,000, 100,000, you know, you have to check up how many inhabitants Marseille has today. Look it up on your phone. Avec presque 1,000 habitants, cette ville est pleine d'une population polyglotte et bigarrée, parce que c'est le port de l'Orient. So because Marseille is a port, it attracts a lot of people, and it's a polyglot. In other words, it wouldn't have changed much over the years. It's actually increased the number of people who come from other countries there. Il existe une légende charmante sur la fondation de Marseille. Un jeune marchand grec nommé Euxène cherche de nouveau des bouchers pour son commerce dans des terres presque inconnues. Il débarque près de l'embouchure du Rhône. Le roi du pays qui veut marier sa fille Gyptis invite Euxène à assister au banquet au cours duquel la jeune fille va choisir son mari. La plupart des membres de la tribu sont réunis pour cette fête, mais Au moment fixé, Gyptis tente sa coupe d'eau claire à Yuxen. C'est lui qu'elle a choisi. Le roi donne une belle terre au mari de sa fille. Ainsi, les Grecs s'installent dans ce beau port et il apporte beaucoup de prospérité au pays qui sera plus tard appelé la France. So Marseille was, the city was founded really by an act of love because this Greek guy, went there to trade and he ended up marrying the daughter of the king who gave him the land around Marseille. Very good. Comme tout le monde le sait, la cuisine française est la plus célèbre du monde. À Marseille, on mange beaucoup un plat fameux appelé la bouillabaisse, une sorte de soupe de poisson. Le secret d'une parfaite bouillabaisse, c'est le poisson de mer très frais de la mer Méditerranée, la rascasse en particulier. C'est pourquoi la plus célèbre des bouillabaisses est originaire du port de Marseille. That's it. I'm not going to, these are, if anyone is interested, we can, you come to see me, I can give you some of these selections that I make. Okay, so it's 4 or 5. Well, there's room for one more song. And then I have actually prepared exactly this. And this Milord is the last song of the day. And on that, I want to cheer to you. Cheers. My first lesson for Series 2 of French by itself. The next one will be for Spanish, which I am a student of. Be interesting. The Spanish, I'm going to teach it, and I've never done it with somebody else. But I will need some assistance with my pronunciation, I'm sure. Okay, let's concentrate on this. This is again an Edith Piaf. The other song that I sang was a Salvatore Adamo, Tombe la neige. Okay. Allez, venez, milord, vous asseoir à ma table. Il fait si froid dehors, ici c'est confortable. Laissez-vous faire, milord, et prenez bien vos aises, vos pains sur mon cœur, et vos pierres sur une chaise. Je vous connais, milord, vous m'avez jamais vu. Je ne suis qu'une fille du porte, qu'une ombre de la rue. Pourtant, j'y vous ai frôlé, comme vous passiez hier, vous n'étiez pas peu fier d'âme, le ciel vous comblait. Votre foulard de soie, flottant sur vos épaules, vous aviez le beau rôle, honoré, dit le roi. Vous marchez en vainqueur au bras d'une demoiselle, mon Dieu, qu'elle était belle. J'en ai froid dans le cœur. Allez, venez, milord, vous asseoir à ma table. Il fait si froid dehors, ici c'est confortable. Laissez-vous faire, milord, et prenez bien vos aises, vos pains sur mon cœur, et vos pierres sur une chaise. Je vous connais, milord, vous ne m'avez jamais vu. Je suis qu'une fille du porte, qu'une ombre de la rue. It's quite long. So, la 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 la. Milord, you have to wait until next week. Next time I'll see you, we'll start with you, maybe. We'll do you. Okay, on this note, thank you very much for those people who've come on, even though this French class lesson podcast has not been announced. I cannot announce it. But I will now finish it off, and I'll see you next time. whoever, whenever. It'll be pretty soon. And because now I'll be doing these lessons from Insegna, encouraging people to come over and do some of these exercises with me. Okay. Au revoir. Merci bien. Alors, à la prochaine fois. Au revoir.